Hi everyone. I thought we'll go outside today. Have a lot to talk about and yeah. Let me check something. Nice, audio's working fine. Today it's a different type of video. It's still an update with Brave Rock Games, but I need to update you all on something that happened last month. Let me do it in order. So first I'm going to do a timeline. When I was 4 years old, I beat Super Mario Brothers for the first time. Once I beat Super Mario Brothers, I was like, I have to work for Nintendo. This is the coolest thing ever. And Nintendo Power magazine I started reading, and I learned about game developer, programmer, and artists. When I was 11, I decided to teach myself how to program in HTML and Microsoft Font Page, which is a website editor, you could say. When I was 14, I made calculator games for the TI-82 and 83. And somewhere along that time, I contacted Nintendo of America and asked them what could I do to become a game tester. The representative told me, well, 18-year-old was a requirement, so I thanked them for their time. The representative laughed and the phone call ended. When I was 16, I entered computer science competitions, which is basically programming, but also thinking outside the box to solve issues and problems. I was on a team and we won several awards. In my 20s, I went to Global Game Jam and made my first visual novel. I made a text-based novel before about Star Fox, but I created that visual novel and it tied for first place, and the representative there encouraged me to continue making visual novels in the future. Eventually, I got invited to Nintendo's private Wii U Expo when it was first released. That was fun. I got to meet several Nintendo America employees and staff. Now, in my 30s, I decided it was time to accomplish my dreams and make something for Nintendo. Not particularly something, because as a kid, I found reading extremely boring, and as I was talking to other kids throughout the years, like getting feedback from them for what type of software they would like, I learned that some of them also found reading boring as well, would prefer to play video games. So I wanted to combine the visuals of reading with video games. And I decided to release it on Nintendo's Wii U because, yeah, it's my childhood dream to release software for Nintendo's Wii U one day. Once the software was released, we received mountains of feedback, good, positive, mixed. All of it was helpful, the majority of it. So much feedback and fan art from the Amiverse community. Nintendo was extremely responsive and helpful with everything, really. I'm really personally appreciated to them for all they have done. We also made particular enemies, though. And I don't really want to discuss one of them, any of them, except for one. There's one in particular I wanted to discuss. Okay, and let me show it to you all. If I can, there we go. Okay, so this is the article from IGN. They did a ton of different reviews for different games. And check out what they did for The Stonecutter. The Stonecutter is a visual novel about a stonecutter who wants to be a stonecutter of higher status. Thus, he decides to stonecut his way to the stonecutting top and stonecut with the stonecutters of a higher status. The stonecutter learns a valuable lesson about his stonecutting life in the Choose Your Own Adventure stonecutting story with multiple stonecutting paths. So apparently, basically we got someone, let's say, upset at IGN. And they decided to write this summary about our game in the most demeaning and confusing way possible to see the other paragraphs for other games like Rune Factory. Even included their launch trailer. We had a launch trailer too, wasn't included. We were not contacted by them. Angry Video Game Nerd, Pack Attack, all fine. Our official Nintendo page for the Stonecutter for the Wii U. You can see our description as a poor stonecutter noticed the lifestyles of those higher in the social hierarchy and wishes to become them. A spirit hears his plea and grants his wish, despite having his wish granted. The stonecutter is still unsatisfied and wishes for more. He dreams to become more powerful by embodying the forces of nature. Decide the stonecutter faith by choosing what he should wish for. So yeah, that's the difference. I had to make it a little bit bigger. You can see the difference between what IG did input and the description Nintendo has. Now it seems like this intentional sabotage of the indie game company. IG is not alone in this. There's been several other reviewers that, because one reason or another, because of an interaction on Miiverse, not always Miiverse, they decided to do their best to smear Brave Rock Games. And the reason is because we make visual novels for the Wii U, children visual novels. That's what they were set up for in most cases. Alright, in 2017, Miiverse ended. Feedback from our fans for Brave Rock Games crumbles. We lose contact with over 1,000 followers, and yeah, sales get lowered. But that's alright, we make sure that we keep YouTube and our Facebook page updated. At least Facebook, at the very least Facebook, every week or every other week, we include a fan art image from Miiverse. In 2018 though, last month, I got an email from Nintendo. The email stated that it has come to our attention that the publisher agreement between Nintendo and Brave Rock Games has expired. At your earliest convenience, please return the Nintendo development equipment in your possession to Nintendo of America. So, the main thing between me was the publisher agreement has expired. I was not contacted or notified. We switch back. I contacted the developers. The developer department that contacted me. They told me that I needed to contact Nintendo, publisher company. I'm not using all the terms right. Thank you about getting in contact with your expired publisher agreement. We appreciate the opportunity to serve you. However, at this time we're not extending agreements for this program. Please note that although the publisher agreement has expired, your status of a developer has not changed. There is no need for you to return your development kit. We apologize for the confusion caused. You are welcome to work with another publisher to resubmit any Wii U or 3DS titles that have been taken down. Alright, so that's good. Except I had a few questions. Just a few. My response was, thank you for responding. I have a few questions. Did I do something to cause the publisher agreement to expire? Or was there a fixed time limit? I would like to know, like, if Brave Rock Games did something wrong, so we'll know for the future. Are you saying that all the software I created will be removed from Nintendo's eShop at the end of October? By that I meant not just Nintendo America, but Nintendo Europe as well. I receive you. So what are the steps I need to do to resubmit the software to Nintendo's eShop if I wanted to self-publish? No response. Waited for about 15 days and no response from Nintendo. I remember in the beginning of signing a contract with Nintendo, probably like in 2014, stating they could end the publisher agreement at any time without any notification prior. And I'm completely fine with that. Honestly, those 3 questions I had, I feel they were important. So, let's move on to my response. Or conclusion. Because Nintendo has basically maintained radio silence over this, and I have nothing to really go on about why the publisher agreement expired, I doubt other indie companies will get in their publisher agreements to Aspire, but I search around the best I can, and it seems like they're still pretty much intact. I may be wrong about this, but since Nintendo's not contacting me, all I can do is go on educated guesses and research. Um, I don't know if I don't know what it has. Yeah. So when it comes to releasing our software in Nintendo system, I don't know if Nintendo canceled our publisher agreement due to lack of sales, since Miiverse died down and we can no longer communicate with our community. So with Miiverse over, it seems like it'll be really difficult, maybe, for us to keep countering several like major companies, like the IGN reference that I put earlier, and making sure people get the accurate reviews they need in order to determine whether they should purchase or not purchase or have interest in our visual novel or software at all. So, however, that does not mean it's the end for our visual novels. I have done research on Steam. Steam has their own community system similar to Miiverse. Steam is a software used for PC, Mac, and Linux. It's a gaming service where you can release your software to and you can interact with your community there. So people will be able to submit fan art to us easily again. We'll be able to respond to fans' feedback and criticism, bad, positive, neutral, doesn't matter. So yeah, I think Steam is the best choice for us going forward. If Nintendo, however, decide to re-implement something similar to Miiverse, where we can actually communicate with the people that purchase our software easier, I would like to go back to developing software for Nintendo again. It's really fun and great. But I'm going to check my notes, make sure there's nothing that I am leaving out. Yep, so in short, we want to keep making software for Nintendo if they implement the Miiverse or some type of fan-based communication where we can actually interact with the people that develop, that purchase or have questions about our software again. When it comes to, yeah, I think that's about it for now. It's unfortunate things are like this, but that's life. Things change. Company change, people change. Yeah. Life is all about change and adapting to it. And we're adapting to it the best we possibly can. One thing I want to add is Nintendo is no longer publishing for our software, and the sales from the visual novels are used to fund the next visual novel, like the sales from Alice in Wonderland is used to sell, it's used in order to hire different staff to make the fourth visual novel that we have planned. Because our software is no longer on Nintendo's eShop in Nintendo America, the fourth visual novel has been delayed. Not eliminated, delayed. It's delayed because what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go back into the business industry, going to recollect my funds again, build it back up, and in my spare time, build up BRG games to be even better than what it was before. Than what it is now, I just say. And I'll keep you all posted. This will become more like a blog series rather than, I guess, yeah, a blog series. That's exactly what it is, a video blog. I had to think about it for a second. Well, I hope to see you all soon. Actually, yeah, I'll see you next year. Or the end of this year. Not sure. Just stay tuned for Facebook. If you want to keep following us, follow our Facebook page. If you want to keep up to date with our videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want to see random fan art that comes in, definitely check out our Facebook page and our Twitter page. And remember, stay cool, everyone. Future's unknown, but I'm gonna do my best to make sure it's a great future that we can all be proud of, that I can be proud of. So, see you next time. Yay. Bye. Oop-da-dum. Burp-a-dum.